Shohei Ohtani speaks through performance. The stadium lights felt heavier than usual. Los Angeles needed a response. The crowd arrived carrying frustration from recent losses. By the end of the night, they walked out with renewed belief. Shohei Ohtani stood at the center of it all. Not because of loud celebrations. Not because of dramatic gestures. Because calm confidence can change the mood of an entire team. On the mound, he looked locked in from the opening inning. Every pitch carried purpose. Every strikeout seemed to quiet the pressure surrounding the Dodgers. The Giants tried to create momentum early. They searched for gaps. They searched for mistakes. They found very little. Ohtani controlled the pace from the start. His fastball had life. His breaking pitches created hesitation. Hitters looked uncertain. Even when runners reached base, panic never appeared. That composure became one of the biggest stories of the game. The Dodgers desperately needed stability. Their recent stretch had raised questions. Fans wanted answers. Analysts wanted explanations. Instead of speaking loudly, Ohtani answered with execution. 7 scoreless innings changed the atmosphere. Strikeout after strikeout energized the crowd. Defenders behind him played with confidence. The dugout slowly relaxed. Winning games in a long season often starts with one player calming everyone else down. That is exactly what happened. Yet after the game, the conversation shifted quickly. People did not only want to discuss pitching. They wanted to discuss the bat. That is the reality for a superstar. Success creates higher expectations. Even a strong season can be judged harshly when the standard is greatness. Questions about his offensive numbers followed immediately. Some wondered whether the schedule had become too demanding. Others pointed toward the physical toll of constant pressure. There were discussions about aggressive pitching inside. There were debates about timing. There were theories about fatigue. Ohtani did not search for excuses. That may have been the most revealing part of the night. He spoke with honesty. He spoke with accountability. He described baseball as a constant process. A player can feel excellent one week and uncomfortable the next. According to him, managing those swings is part of true ability. Great athletes are not only measured by peak moments. They are measured by how quickly they adjust. That perspective reflects maturity. It also reflects experience. Every season introduces new challenges. Pitchers study tendencies. Teams build detailed scouting reports. Opponents attack weaknesses aggressively. The league never stops adapting. That means stars must continue evolving. Ohtani seemed fully aware of that reality. He acknowledged the importance of finding solutions before struggles become extended slumps. He talked about adjustments almost like a scientist running experiments. Trying one idea, reviewing another, studying previous mistakes, testing different mental approaches, searching for the right rhythm. That process often remains invisible to fans. People only see the final result. They see home runs. They see strikeouts. They see statistics. But behind those numbers are hours of analysis. There are conversations with coaches. There are sessions in batting cages. There are moments of frustration. There are moments of rediscovery. Professional baseball is a constant cycle of correction. Ohtani's comments reflected someone fully immersed in that cycle. He did not sound defeated. He sounded focused. That difference matters. Athletes who panic often drift further away from solutions. Athletes who remain patient usually give themselves a chance to recover. The Dodgers also appear committed to protecting him carefully. Rest has become part of the conversation. Balancing pitching responsibilities with offensive production is never simple. Very few players in modern baseball have attempted this kind of workload. That alone makes every season remarkable. The organization understands the bigger picture. Short pauses can sometimes create long-term benefits. Ohtani appeared open to that idea. He spoke about communication. He spoke about collaboration. He spoke about making smart decisions instead of emotional ones. That approach shows trust within the team. One encouraging sign came from a recent at-bat. He mentioned feeling better about his timing. Sometimes one strong swing can change a player's confidence. Sometimes one clear adjustment can unlock consistency. Baseball can turn quickly. A difficult stretch can disappear within a few games. Momentum often arrives unexpectedly. That is why experienced players rarely overreact. They understand how long a season truly is. The attention surrounding Ohtani guarantees non-stop discussion. Every slump becomes headline material. Every hot streak becomes international news. That spotlight would overwhelm many athletes. Yet he continues handling it with unusual calm. His focus after the game remains centered on improvement. Not blame. Not frustration. Not excuses. Improvement. That mindset explains why teammates respect him. It explains why fans remain patient. It explains why expectations stay enormous. The Dodgers now move forward hoping this performance becomes a turning point. Stopping a losing streak can reset an entire clubhouse. Confidence spreads quickly in professional sports. Strong pitching often creates energy throughout a roster. Players begin swinging more freely. Defenders react faster. Managers feel less pressure. Everything changes when victories return. For Ohtani personally, the next challenge may be even more interesting. Can dominant pitching help reignite his offense? Sometimes success in one area creates freedom in another. A relaxed player usually performs better. That possibility gives fans reason for optimism. Upcoming games will attract enormous attention. Every at-bat will be analyzed. Every adjustment will be discussed. That comes with superstardom. Still, one game already delivered an important reminder. Even when offensive numbers fluctuate, Ohtani can still take over a game. Few players in baseball history possess that level of versatility. Pitching at an elite level while remaining one of the sport's most dangerous hitters is extraordinary. Because of that, expectations may never become realistic. People expect greatness every night. Baseball rarely works that way. The sport is built on failure and recovery. Even legends struggle. Even MVPs search for answers. What separates elite competitors is persistence. Ohtani's comments reflected persistence clearly. He sounded like someone determined to keep experimenting until the breakthrough arrives. That mentality can influence younger players. It can stabilize veterans. It can shape an entire team culture. The Dodgers understand the importance of patience. A season is not defined by one difficult month. Championship teams survive adversity. Sometimes adversity even strengthens them. This performance against San Francisco may eventually be remembered as an important response. Not only because of the statistics, because of the message behind them. Pressure existed. Questions existed. Criticism existed. Ohtani answered by competing. That response carries weight inside a clubhouse. Fans appreciate honesty from athletes. They appreciate accountability even more. Blaming schedules or opponents would have been easy. Instead, he focused inward. That attitude often earns long-term respect. Baseball history is filled with talented players. The rarest stars combine talent with self-awareness. Ohtani continues showing both. As the Dodgers prepare for the next series, anticipation will continue building. People will wait to see whether his offensive rhythm returns. People will wonder how the team handles his workload. People will debate strategy endlessly. That is unavoidable when discussing one of the sport's biggest names. Still, the most important detail may already be clear. The confidence has not disappeared. Neither has the determination. Those qualities matter more than temporary statistics. One great performance can shift momentum. One honest conversation can shift perspective. And one player can still change the direction of an entire season. For one night in Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani reminded everyone